I definitely think black girls learn about themselves from the images they see in media, which is quite dangerous. As dangerous as it is for black boys to learn about themselves, because we see one-dimensional characters of ourselves in media.
The images of ourselves are limited, and therefore, you know, if we're if we're mirroring what we see, then what we're mirroring is very limited.
I think that the media definitely has an effect on self-perception, for better or worse, simply because it is there. It is what we are bombarded with every day, and it ultimately becomes a benchmark.
I just get angry when I see the young females around here half dressed, and when they look at TV and they see those videos, they think they should pattern themselves after that.
As a younger person, looking at all the videos and listening to the rap music, it was put into my head that I was supposed to look a certain way, you know, and growing up now knowing that not everybody's gonna have that type of figure or look that certain way, you know, so it's definitely a big thing. A lot of girls struggle with that because they think that they're supposed to look one way because the media says that's the way you're supposed to look. So by me standing out saying that I'm beautiful because I do not look like them is just, you know, something that I had to learn.
As far as the way like black women are portrayed, I feel that most often and that the beauty standard is higher than I think it's higher than like white women in general.
These images were in no way designed for black women or the black community. They were designed to validate harming or hurting the black community, and they became a commodity, and they still are today.
When I was growing up, you know, they didn't have videos. So we had to look to Ebony Magazine and other magazines like that. Sepia, we even had a magazine called Sepia. And in those magazines, you know, the images were all positive. They were positive. They showed the woman's body in a positive way.
The lack of those images is harmful to black women because it is that much harder for them to feel like they fit into society and like society can view them.
Beautiful doesn't mean being nude. Beautiful is the spirit of the woman and also her knowledge. I think that's beautiful to be intelligent. So we need to know that the media can't stereotype us and let us understand what beauty is.
A woman commented to me that, oh, she was trying to go natural, but she just didn't feel sexy with her natural hair. And that's fine, but at the same time, that makes me sad that she, on her own, in her natural state, could feel that she is less than.
The place where I get my hair braided has like different posters on the wall or whatever, and a few of them are like this wig, for this wig company or something. And I mean, two of the posters have the same exact woman on them, just in two different wigs, and she's like posing in different angles or whatever. And one of them, she looks a completely different color than the other one. But since it's a black wig company, it's made for black women, and it's the same person, I don't necessarily think it was intentional. You know, like, oh, we want to make it look lighter in this one. Like, I think it was just like the lighting was different or something. And I don't know. I always look at that sometimes, like in the 6 hours I'm sitting in the chair. Like, like it's interesting how much different she looks.
Neither of these like concepts of like black women that I see in the media like lend to like loving them, because like oftentimes in like black media or like with black images, it's like you don't love like a video, right? Because like they're just like objects, so there's like really nothing to love. Like you can just use them. But with like strong black women, it's like, why do they need love? They have everything together, and so it's like our idea of love is really mixed in with like neediness, but like amount of neediness.
We have to encourage each other sometimes, especially when we're going out into areas where, you know, we don't see our faces. You have to join groups and, you know, join professional groups and just, you know, look for ways to get together.
A lot of my self-identity really comes from the communities that I was in, much more so than from any media images.
Once people understand why these images are here, they become even more resistant to them.
My main black female role model is my mother.
My mother, my grandmother.
My mom.
My mother, of course.
My mom.
My mother.
Dr. Dorothy Height.
Nikki Giovanni.
Monique from the Parkers.
Oprah Winfrey.
Alice Walker.
Angela Davis. Ntozake Shange.